Hey guys, which story do you believe about yourself? The word that you use daily to talk about you and about your situation. Do you know that they take form physically in your life? Therefore, it's not what people say about you that define your future actually, but it is rather what you say about yourself that determine your future. Our belief system determines our future. It makes one rich and another one poor. Therefore, we must be careful about our belief. So because whatever we believe will manifest. Whatever we speak out will manifest in our life. But thanks be to God, for He says in His word in Romans 12:2 that our mind can be renewed, our mind can be transformed. Stay in tune and I'll explain you how. Welcome to the TEMI'S show. I'm Fanny Temi. The purpose of the TEMI'S show is to help you find your voice and also make positive impact in your family, in your community, and in your generation. I'm still sharing on the topic discovering your real identity, but today we'd like to focus on the subject believe in yourself. Say with me, I believe in myself. It's something that you must say to yourself every single day. Personally, I think that things like being driven by a purpose, having dreams, having expectation, these are things that help us build up our belief system. And I think that other things that help build up our belief system are knowing who we are, knowing who you are, and also knowing your destination. I mean, there is nothing worse than not knowing where you are going. I remember sometime my kids, they'll come to me and they'll say, "Oh mom, let's go somewhere." And I'll ask them, "Where do you want to go?" And they will say, "Oh, to an auntie or to an uncle." But I say, "Which one?" And they say, "Oh, any of them." I say, "But no, you must know exactly where you want to go." I think this advice also applies to you and I. You and I must know our destination. It's so important. It helps us believe in ourselves. When we know our source, when we know where we come from, when we know where the reason why we are here on earth, when we know where we are going after our time here on earth, it helps us also being confident. I know my final destination. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. In order to also build up your belief system, I think you must really take time. Seek your strength. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your abilities? What are all the things that you can do and you do so easily, so well? Because as you master those skills, those abilities that you already have, you just feel well and you walk with your head up because you know what you can do, you know what you cannot do. I believe that you and I were sent here on earth to deliver our gift to the world. You and I were sent here on earth to make this place a better place, to establish God's kingdom here on earth. But for that, you must take time to know who you are. You must take time to discover your strength, to discover your weaknesses. You must take time to know your destination, to know where you are going. It's, for example, you will never see a pilot who will take off without knowing his final destination, where he's going to land. He knows his destination before he takes off. Same things apply with the trains and even you yourself. Whenever you decide to go on holiday, you know your final destination. Why don't you do the same thing with your life? Do you know your destination after this, your time here on earth? These are things that will help you to build up your belief. I just believe that it's your responsibility and it's mine as well to discover our real purpose, our real identity, to discover our source, because this will help us to build up our belief in ourselves and also to manifest our greatness. I just want to encourage you by telling you that dream in your heart, it's much bigger than your actual situation. If what you see today is not what you saw, then it means that what you are seeing right now is temporary. Your present joblessness is temporary. Your present financial brokenness is temporary. Your present depression is temporary. It's not you. It does not represent you. Do not stay on them. Think big. Dream big. Find out your strength. Find out your purpose. Find out your gift, your talent, and focus on them alone. Don't focus on your present situation. This situation that you see today, you see them no more. It's temporary. I used to be a follower only. I would just always want to do what people are doing, to go where they are going, to just imitate them, to just hang around them. But inside of me, I knew that this was not me, this was not my dream. I mean, there is nothing wrong to follow others as long as you are following those who are ahead of you in terms of your purpose. It's good to have mentors, to have coaches. It's so good to look up to those who are already fulfilling their dreams. It is even a must to connect to those people. Don't just be a follower. Don't just hang around people who has nothing to do with your own purpose, with your own life, with your own destiny. Take time to connect to those who help you, to lift you up, to those who elevate you in terms of fulfilling your dream, in terms of progressing in life. So as I said, I used to be a follower only. I'll be admiring their dreams, I'll be dreaming about their dreams until the day I realized that my mediocre life were impacting negatively my son. When I saw that it was impacting my son negatively, it was more than enough for me. Seeing him manifesting his greatness and being the great leader that the Lord has called him to be was bigger than me staying in my comfort zone. I decided to stand up, to work on myself, to find out who am I really, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, what are my abilities. But I think sometimes to know the why also help us to believe in ourselves. So you must take time to know why are you living the life that you are living actually, and why do you deserve better life? What are the legacy that you want to leave here on earth? What is that thing that is bigger than you? You must stand for something that is bigger than you. That's what I did. And today, even the fact that today I can stand before you and sharing this video, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do this because I was not believing in myself. As I discovered my real identity, as I discovered my strengths, my weaknesses, my abilities, as I started educate myself, I knew that I am more than able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that I can even think or imagine, because he that is in me, he's much bigger than he that is in the world. So my assignment for you, take time to read the Word of God, read the New Testament, because it tells you about who you are and it tells you about your strength, your abilities, your talent, your purpose, the reason of your presence here on earth. It's important to know why you are here, to know what you can do and you cannot do, because that's how you build up your belief system. It's important to have expectation, to have dreams, to know, to have goals, and to know that yes, this is what I can do and I will achieve this. I want to use my gift, my talent to bless the world with. The world needs your voice. You must stand out and speak it out. But for that, you must first stand and discover your real identity and know who you are. And as you go through the Word of God will help you to build up your belief in yourself. Another thing that I would like to encourage you with is that as you go through the Holy Bible and you read the Word, declare the Word to yourself. That's what I do every day. I will say to myself, I'm a child of God. I'm more than able to do it. I am victorious. I am more than a conqueror. I am beautiful. I am wonderful. I am positive. I am successful. I am great. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Decree the Word of God to yourself. The Word of God is the word of life. Whenever you read it, you are empowered. You just feel some inner strength. You must start from the beginning, and the beginning is connect to the source, connect to God, connect to the Word of God. It's so important. Another thing that you must do is to take time, sit and write down your strength, write down your abilities, write down your talent, your gift, those things that you do so well, you do so easily. And people keep saying, wow, how do you do that? I mean, you do it so easily. Take time to write them down. Take time to enhance those skills. Take time to improve them. Take time to master them and just use them. Just take the lead and take action. Do it. Another thing that will help you to believe in yourself is to be a grateful person. Learn to be grateful and thankful. It's so important. Every single day when you wake up, give thanks to the Lord. Thank God for the new day. Thank God for your life. Thank God for your family. This is what I do. Actually, my whole life is a life of thanksgiving. I don't only do it in the morning. Of course, I do it in the morning when I wake up, but I do it throughout the day. When I'm driving, I'm saying, oh Lord, thank you for this car. Thank you for my life. Thank you for taking me safely where I'm going. I mean, before eating or every time, I give thanks to the Lord. Be a thankful person. Be a grateful person. Show gratitude. It will help you to build up your belief in yourself. I think another thing that will help you to believe in yourself is to have that burden, that things that is so important to you. You want to see it manifest. You feel in your inner man that you were sent here to do it. Write down your dream. The book of Habakkuk, I think it's Habakkuk 2:2. It says that we should write down our dream. Write it down and read it. Go through it over and over. And as you read it, start taking action. The more you take action, the more you believe in yourself. The more you feel confident, the more you feel joyful, the more you will be willing to progress, to move forward, to do another step ahead. Take time to write down your dream and start working on it. If you need to master some skills in order to fulfill it, just go ahead. Don't say that I can't do this. This dream is too big. No, it's even better to have big dreams. I will just also say that believe in yourself, believe in your greatness, but expect to meet failures on your way. But it doesn't matter. But the word of God says that the righteous fall down, but you always rise. You may fall down 1,000 times, you always rise. So don't be afraid of the failure. Failure might come on your way, but focus on the greatness. Finally, I want to tell you that your life is worth living. You are worth living. You are great. You are valuable. You are precious. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are awesome. And you are successful. So say it to yourself, and as you repeat it, your belief in yourself will manifest. I love you, and God bless you. Bye.